What a mighty visa we serve. What a mighty visa we serve. Angels bow before it. Every Jamaican adore it. What a mighty visa we serve. People, welcome back to Politics Watch. This is Sir P. Today I'm going to talk about the three penguins. I'm talking about Daryl Vaz. I'm talking about Philip Paulwell. And none other than the man himself, Terence Bent. And of course, the reason why I call them penguins is just like the actual penguins, them can't fly. At least not to the United States. Now, when I heard that Daryl Vaz, Philip Paulwell, and members of the Jamaica Constabulary Force lost their visa, the first name that came to my mind was Terence Bent. I thought to myself, there is no way Uncle Sam, that man from Galilee, is going to let Terence Bent keep his visa. Remember, I know people, I did a story a while back saying one of the reasons why Mobile Reserve had to be disbanded is because the US government refused to work with them. Right? You can go back and check that video. Horace Chang himself actually admitted it. America was no longer willing to work with the Mobile Reserve. Therefore, it had to be disbanded because remember when it shut down, people were like, oh wow, the police is taking a serious stand on this whole contract it business. Right? It wasn't no serious stand on nothing. It's because Uncle Sam sent the word, say listen, we can't work with them people again. And of course, Terence Bent, being the man at the head of that operation, was naturally going to be one of the people them to go down. Right? So there we have it, people. Terence Bent lose film visa as well. But watch this. I'm going to show you an angle that a lot of people, at least, because whenever things like this happen, I like to go around, check the different news sites, read the different articles, even check out YouTube to see the angle that people are coming from. And 99% of everybody sound the same. So I'm going to give you an angle on this that some of you might not be expecting. I'm going to show you how Uncle Sam helped or has helped Andrew Holness and his administration dodge some pressure that was about to come his way. And you're thinking to yourself, what do you mean, sir? What do you mean Uncle Sam helped him dodge pressure? People, watch this. You see, if Daryl Vaz was the only one to lose his visa, right, this would have been used as an example by the PNP to show that the JLP and their politicians mix up in all kind of things. See, the narrative would have been, you see it, another JLP minister lose film visa, and you don't just lose a visa like that, you have to mix up in things. Because remember, the last man to lose film visa was James Robertson, and he was also a member of the JLP. So this should show you there is a pattern, right, in that party. And if you vote for me in the next election, there will be no more corruption. People, when Philip Paulwell get dragged into it, that narrative could no longer be used. I'm telling you right now, anybody will know politics and understand how this thing works. No. This would have been used as a stick. Right? But I want you to look at it from this angle as well. The fact that it wasn't just no little regular PNP politician. It wasn't some little councillor or even a new young MP. This was Philip Paulwell, a top man in the PNP. So now the PNP has to stay quiet, right? Or come out and say, well, you know, these things happen. I know this because this is what I've seen in real life. Because when the story first broke, right, I was reasoning with people who are certified, bona fide PNP people. And their argument was the fact that Daryl Vaz losing visa means he must be involved in some heavy duty wrongdoings. Right? Their argument was this is further proof, right, that the JLP is riddled with all kind of people who mix up and them want to know what him do, cause I must something major him do, right? And Andrew Holness need to address this. This was the argument. And I said to them, when I was reasoning with them, I agree. People that just lose visa like that, we need to know what go on, right? Something or something. But then out of nowhere, it came out that Philip Paul will also losing visa. So what did I do? I link back the same people them. I'm gonna say, yo, see, the fact that Philip Paul will losing visa means that Philip Paul will must mix up in a something, right? Because people don't just losing visa like that. Philip Paul will must mix up in a wrongdoings. And the same people were now saying to me, well, you know, them things that happen still, you know, you can't really say that because you don't know what go on. Anything can go on. So I say, so we can't really rush the judgment. People, politics in Jamaica is better than Eddie Murphy and Richard Pryor. It's pure comedy, right? So I'm just trying to show you how Uncle Sam, by throwing Philip Palwell into this thing and stirring this whole thing into a soap opera, right? A very interesting soap opera at that. But there is no denying, when it comes on to imagery and face value, it doesn't look good, especially when the other people who have lost theirs are people who we definitely know mix up in a things. For example, Terence Bent, right? And the other allegedly corrupt members of the Jamaica Constabulary Force, right? So when you're in that group and people are going, well, him mix up, and then your name call, right? Naturally, people are going to look at you, right? Even though we don't know what the real reason is, right? Because let's look at some reasons of people, why people lose visa. Them overstay them last visit. The last time I checked, Daryl Vaz never got running to America. When my running to America go wash plate on the side to make her extra money. So no overstay never go on pan Theme Part or Philip Palwell, right? When they've not been arrested and convicted of anything on Jamaican soil, right? So again, that couldn't be it, because I know people can lose. For example, if you pick up certain charges in Jamaica, right, that can affect, or any country for that matter, that can affect your visa, right? I wouldn't know of them having a charge like that. So naturally, people are thinking, well, it's some kind of information, some kind of intel Uncle Sam gather, right? But it hasn't been made public. And until then, people are just going to speculate. But this is what I'm saying to you people. Apart from the fact that it don't look good and it's going to hinder people from doing their job apparently, because first of all, the whole fact that Daryl Vaz has to stand down as a minister because he doesn't have a US visa anymore, to me personally that don't make sense. I don't think a Jamaican minister needs a US visa to do his job. I don't really understand how that works, right? I've been thinking about that lately. I'm thinking, well, why? If he's in the Ministry of Job Creation and Economic Growth for Jamaica, why need a US visa? Why does he physically need to be in the United States to do certain things, right? Anybody want to talk to him can talk to him on the phone, right? If it's that important, them can come here, right? So 99% of his job should be here in Jamaica. So unless I'm not understanding how that ministry works, but I don't see why you need to resign. Then alright, then suppose, check this now people, suppose the entire JLP ministers cabinet lose for them visa, what happen? Everybody gonna step down? Horace Chang gonna step down? Babsy Granger gonna step down? I don't understand how this works. I don't understand why a US visa is necessary to be a minister in Jamaica. Then suppose I want to be a minister, but I'm afraid of flying. I'm gonna want to leave Jamaica. What gonna happen then? But I'm a good minister. I can do the job properly, but I'm not interested in flying. Then I don't understand. And as I said, somebody need to explain why being a minister lingers on whether you have a visa or not, because the whole cabinet can lose them visa right now. What, the whole cabinet going to step down? I don't know. It don't really make much sense to me. I understand some people, like for example tourism. If you're the Minister of Tourism, then I guess you need to travel all over the world and shake a lot of hands and meet a lot of different dignitaries and talk good about Jamaica. So, I mean, I can see why Ed Bartlett would need film visa, right? But I don't see why Daryl Vaz has to step down if he doesn't have a visa, because he currently doesn't have one now and he's still in the post, right? So the fact that he's talking about stepping down, that might be because he know what else is coming. Just saying, I don't know, right? But there you have it, people. But to be honest, apart from Terence Bent, I don't think much tears is being shed. Philip Paulwell's life is not going to be drastically affected by this visa, and Daryl Vaz now go dead for hungry anytime soon, right? So, like us go on, Patreon squad, big up on yourself. Please like, comment, and share the video. Bless.